Hello, class 7 students. I hope you all are fine. So, today we are going to start the new chapter Flats and Flats. Look over here. Nancy Smith. Then, who is the author? The author name is Nancy Smith. Nancy Smith wants to rent a flat. Rent means to take bhara. Rent a flat. She has looked at four so far, but he has found none so perfect. So she has looked already four flats, but none looks perfect fit for Nancy Smith. So as to suit her needs and taste, read what she has to say about each of these flats. So she is describing the flats which she has been went and looked over. So let's begin the class. Let's go for the brief of the story. The first flat, I looked at it at is about 6 kilometers from the town center. So it is already 6 kilometers from the main town. It has three huge bedrooms, but the kitchen is very small. So it has a huge bedroom, but the kitchen is small. I think the kitchen must have been designed by someone who usually eats out and hasn't to cook much at home. So she was telling that who have been designed these flats, he or she actually prefer to eat outside, not prefer to eat at home. In contrast, the bathroom is a sort of place a millionaire would feel at home in. It's got a deep sunken bath, marble walls, full length mirrors, and even a music system. So, in the bathroom, whatever she thought that those who have designed that flat have been a very good taste in bathroom, because that fellow I she thought that the fellow would have been love the bathroom because that bathroom was full of deep sunken bath, marble walls, full length mirrors, and even a music system. The living room is a bit strange. It's long and narrow with stained glass windows in one wall. There's a single tiny window in the outer wall that overlooks the road, but I think that doesn't matter since there's nothing to look anyway except the factory across the road. So there's nothing to look across the window, only the factory across the road. The flat is on the third floor, and there is a newly installed, very efficient lift and an impressive security system with closed circuit cameras. The building was very quiet when I was there, but I don't know what it's like in the evenings. So she was telling what? She was telling that the flat is in on the third floor, and it was very good design with security system, very good nice cameras, and it is a very silent place during the morning, but she doesn't know what happens in the evening. Okay. Now the second flat, it is 2 minutes walk from the town center. The second flat is 2 minutes away from the town center, which is really convenient for shopping. So it is a good place for shopping and so on. The flat is centrally air cooled. It's got a marvelous fireplace in the kitchen, but it is not really necessary. However, it would be great sitting in front of it in the cold winter evenings watching the flames. So it is a very good place to sit in the winter time watching the flames. The kitchen is nearly as big as those you find in restaurants, but both the bedrooms are tiny. There's just enough room for the basic bedroom furniture and nothing else. Another negative aspect of the flat is that the people next door obviously enjoy playing loud music. So she was saying that the neighbor was very used to play very loud music. So this is very negative aspect of the flat. There was also yelling at one another when I was there. So yelling means we can just shouting loudly in excitement or anger. Yelling. When I was there, I could hear them quite clearly arguing with each other. On the positive side, there's an enormous balcony. Enormous means big balcony, half covered in a grapevine. When you sit out there, you can see right over the city and watch children playing in the park below. It's fantastic. So number 3 is the third flat is on the ground floor. The best thing about it is that it has access to a lovely garden. So the third flat was in the ground floor, and it has a access to a lovely garden. The living room door opens straight onto the lawn. I didn't see anything else that appealed to me though. The previous tenant had painted the ceilings black and walls red. So the previous tenant who was there actually painted the ceilings black and the walls red. The carpet was bright yellow in the kitchen. There is room for only two people at a time. No way you could fit in the table and have your meals in there. The bathroom is very small and dark. The bedroom is to the side of the street and would be very noisy. So the bathroom is very small and the bedroom is the on the street side, which would be very noisy. With no central cooling system, the flat would be burning hot in the summer. It is also quite a long away from the shops, and the bus service appears to be unreliable. The young man living upstairs looked rather unfriendly, hardly the sort of neighbor I would enjoy living with. So the young man who is living upstairs looking unfriendly. Unfriendly means we can say that which is not become which is being easily friend, who cannot be easily friend. The fourth flat gives me mixed feelings. On the positive side, it's airy and has a lot of natural light during the day. The rooms including the kitchen and the bathroom are all big and bright. There's a plenty of space to move around. So this fourth flat is nice to set up, nicely set up. The rooms including the kitchen and the bathroom is all are big. There's a plenty of space to move around. The color scheme is also good. Light natural colors like white, cream and pale grey. All freshly painted. But the owner wants to leave all his furniture in the flat, which means I would have to sell my own couch, chairs and everything. Another problem is that there's no lift and the flat is on the fifth floor. It would be a great exercise going up and down the stairs every day. I would love this exercise, but not if I had to. However, being up so high would mean you could look out over the countryside. Watching the sunset from the little balcony would almost make climbing up the stairs worthwhile. So the author is saying the fourth flat is really good and is worthwhile because the color scheme is also good. Light natural colors like white, cream and pale grey, all freshly painted, means newly painted. But owner wants to leave all this furniture in the flat. So the owner of the previous owner of the flat wants to leave all his furniture in the flat, which means I have to sell my own couch, chairs and everything. So author have to sell all his own furniture, whatever she was having, she have to sell because there's no other space to keep all the furniture in this flat. Another problem is that there's no lift. So there is no lift in the flat and the flat is on the fifth floor. So author have to climb up to the stairs and it would be a very good exercise for her. However, being up so high would mean you could look out over the countryside. Watching the sunset from the little balcony would almost make climbing up the stairs worthwhile. So I hope that author have fixed this flat to make his own. Now we already finished this chapter. But students, still now you have not given me this chapter question answer because I have already completed people upstairs. So this also having not, your homework was this one, no, still now you have not completed. So you must submit this homework. So I hope you have understand the chapter. If you got any problem with regarding this chapter, just ask me through WhatsApp. So thank you very much.